want to check one thing. Actually, probably best to do that from the map. Sorry, guys. Back in a second, promise. Just got to do one thing before we go. Because once you start Trespasser, game's over. You cannot go back to Skyhold.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
No, you don't. Lost, prize-winning Druffalo, Druffy. Druffy, I'm coming to get you.
Word for you.
Druffy! Where you go, little Druffalo? Here you go. Okay, farmer.
Thank you. I appreciate you finding her, and I'll see to it that this never happens again. I'm
You
glad we did that.
had better not. I'm glad we did that too, Cole. Now, I'm not doing that one. Back to Skyhold. Druffalo, secure. Game finished. And take a good look. That's Skyhold. Last we'll see of Skyhold.
Your worship.
Warning, beginning the Exalted Council will lock off all other areas and plots and jump to 944 Dragon 2 years after the death of Corypheus. There is no going back from this point. With Corypheus dead and the threat of Fade Rifts and demons waning, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Divine Victoria, who we should remember as Vivienne, has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council, a chance to determine the role, and possibly the fate, of the Inquisition. Recommended level 20 or higher, but that doesn't matter because they'll scale everything to us anyway. Josephine, do your thing, baby girl. The Exalted Council will be held at the Winter Palace outside Halam Shiral. Hey, we know that place. Thanks to Divine Victoria's negotiation with the ambassadors, we are ready to depart at your convenience. Accept report. Venture forth.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
And here we are. This is where it's all gonna happen.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise du Lion, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Since Corypheus fell, I think you may have spent more time traveling than I have.
It keeps me out of trouble, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You can probably just call her Vivienne in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name.
There you go, Mother
Our
Giselle.
last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
The first year of Victoria's reign was tumultuous. We did not see the peace for which I had hoped. Nevertheless, she has united the Chantry and proven that the mages are under her control.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, your worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, your worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, your worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Now that right there is a fan-created thing. Some fan, very legitimate fan outrage as to how Mother Giselle treated Dorian. In my mind, caused BioWare to say, hey, yes, we wrote that badly, or we wrote that poorly, and we should do something about that. So, good on them, good on
Who
us,
has
good on
returned for the
everybody.
Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras, for one. I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. Enjoy time with them while you can, your worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
I don't know. I don't know. What would Max do? Well, for now, we'll go there.
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come.
'Cause he is a noble.
Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
He is a noble, so this is kind of his realm. I mean, he's been elevated about 16 levels higher than, his birth would have given him. But this is still kind of his world. And he probably likes being, de facto king. So, optional. Catch up with old friends. Let's do that. So, the first person I want to see would be baby girl. Where'd she go? Varric, I'm just going to sneak around you here.
Keeps close counsel on her position.
Cole, see you in a bit. Sup, girl?
Oh,
Is everything all right?
yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
This seems serious.
It's not about me. It's about you. Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit. The last 3 years have been a joy. I cannot have asked for more love or a better friend. But to take such a drastic step, despite all the consequences or how it would appear, I fear what it might do to us. Do you not feel the same?
Maybe I should leave and come back. I think I missed the beginning.
I'm talking about marriage.
Marriage?
Yes, marriage. You are here to propose, are you not? You're not here to propose. I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
Oh.
Now that you've brought it up, maybe we should get married.
Perhaps one day. It will be a truly romantic proposal, and I will act very surprised. What comes next will not be easy for either of us, but you do not have to fight for me. I am not going anywhere, not even if the Maker himself tries to stop me. Believe that. That is all I meant to say.
Oh, yay, Cassandra.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Oh, okay, so there's nothing. Do I want to do this? Yeah, sure, what the hell. Expensive dog treats. Good old Cole. This is a fun one.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same color as your eyes?
What an odd thing to say. I must see this for myself.
I appreciate the help getting him elsewhere.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Oh, Cole, good day. I didn't see you there.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
So, you? Huh.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
Well then, carry on.
That's the best one. So, let's see, who else?
Inquisitor Herald, glad to be back for whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves. Just right up in there.
That's it. It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Ah,
Laughs a light will flee your eyes. Born of the ground, loyal and sound, Inquisition bound. Scout lays harding, battles calling, Inquisition's bloody prize. Scout lays harding, smile at warning, smack at fear, and laugh in their eyes.
I can't believe this.
Born of the ground, loyal and sound, Inquisition bound. Scout lays harding, without warning, makes men fall like tarnished crowns. What can be said to all who have fled? The dwarf with a freckled face. But all who remained to stand in her way met with her arrows fade.
she should have rhymed it with lace, but, you know, whatever.
Swift and cunning, her arrows cut you down to size.
Okay, I think that's it. And Sarah, that's right, we weren't friends with Sarah, so... A night of shame. The sweetest Antivan port with
Lays harding, battles calling, Inquisition's bloody
abyssal peach liquor and fresh cream, garnished with sugared rose petals and served on a silk handkerchief with the scandalous rhyme couplet. That's awesome. Sup, Bull?
Inquisition bound.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
Got it.
It's for his birthday.
Didn't ask, Krem.
Right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
Did you know that Ferelden has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Ternirs governed by Terns. Inside those are cities and Arlings ruled by Arls. And then there's the Banorn. It's a large area of countryside ruled by multiple bands.
Good to know.
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during the Orlesian unification, under the reign of Mafarath's son, Isarath.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right? Ben Hasra, remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Okay. That's the Iron Bull. Now let's see what Master Tethras has been up to. This is a good one too.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
Am I interrupting something important?
Yes.
Which is perfect, because Bran here needed a break. This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount of...
Provisional Viscount.
Of Kirkwall.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
I might need to sit down. You're the ruler of Kirkwall now. All of it.
That's not that big a deal. I have a really pointy crown that I wouldn't be caught dead wearing, but that's it. They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a compt now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
What are you up to? I feel like I should be suspicious.
Look, it's really not that big a deal. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Yeah, Varric's might be the best one.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Let's see, who's left? Josephine, this is a fun one. Unfortunately, the Josephine one is the same if you're romancing her and if you're not, which is, I mean, except that she doesn't give you all the terms of endearment if you're not.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable. The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
You're tense as a bowstring.
I'm so very dreadful at this. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
I do wish you'd warned me the game would take more work after Halam Shiral.
It's strange. Those were somehow simpler times. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
Thank you for thinking of me. I'd be delighted to attend.
Splendid. I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
I've been in battles that were quieter than this.
Oh, yes. What a stupendous voice Lady Brask has. Her D-sharp once shattered an entire conservatory. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Truly.
That part with the glittery... And they actually set fire to... Yes, I truly enjoyed it.
Then I call tonight a great success. Oh, look! The encore signal!
I don't know why the Metropolitan Opera House does not have fireworks to signal an encore. I kind of wish they did. That would be cool. Alas. Okay. So that's Josephine. Who else we have?
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
And you're training him to dodge fireballs because...
He'll be prepared should something happen. Not that something will, or that it will involve fire. Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. He should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support. In whatever form you require.
Whatever the Exalted Council throws at us, we'll figure it out.
No rest for the wicked. You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
So those dog treats that you see running around, you can feed them to the dog. Like that. And you get buffs, apparently.
Will you walk with me? The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
I'd fear anyone with our vault of secrets, wouldn't you?
It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. When the time comes, consider giving them what they want.
I've thought about it. Ending the Inquisition wouldn't be so bad.
You misunderstand. They cannot act against what they cannot see. Publicly, I will of course retire from this life, as one would expect. Let them think they've finally won. I shall take up charity work, become a patron of the arts, as all respectable women of my age do. And perhaps take on a protégé. Our work never ends, Inquisitor. We just need fewer witnesses.
Liliana is so awesome. That's like, that right there, that's one of her best moments for me.
Always afraid to mingle.
Okay. Oh! Whoa, Harlequin dude. Baths. I already read that one. If you want to read all of Hardin Hightown, that's the old Viscount, I think. Let's see if we can find... Let's get a dog treat. There it is. Arl Tegan. Hello, Arl Tegan.
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course you are, darling, but that doesn't mean the interruption is unwelcome. The Earl of Redcliffe was briefing me on the current situation in Denerim. He represents Ferelden at this summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Don't worry, my dear. The Inquisition has the full support of the Chantry at this summit, of course.
Is there anything I can do to make your job easier?
Relax. You will make a better impression on the delegates if you appear calm and collected. I must make preparations for the summit. My dear, should you need anything, you have but to ask.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
I appreciate knowing where Ferelden stands.
You are owed that, Inquisitor, especially here. These Orlesians will talk circles around you before you get a simple greeting out. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
So, yeah. That's Tegan. Is this... Oh, more Hardin Hightown. So if Hardin Hightown, if you can look it up. See if I see any nefarious goings on. Nope. What else is there? Saw Cole, saw Cassandra. Duke Cyril. Holland, Liliana, Vivienne, Varric, Bull, Sarah, Cole, Josephine, Cassandra. Okay. Sferelden. Ah.
Ole is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well?
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry medals, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the stuff. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Ole wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
The Inquisition's grown. It would be shocking if they didn't find us a threat.
Yet you've started no major wars. The Inquisition is a very considerate rival. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is a good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Okay. Do I have any more old friends to catch up with? Well, I don't know that I've spoken with Vivienne just as Vivienne. I missed that. Damn it. Right, Vivienne just as Vivienne is in front of the baths.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Of course it is, darling. That's the only kind I have.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. I hope things are well with you and Cassandra.
Things are excellent. Thank you for asking.
I'm glad to hear it. You've done so much, darling. You deserve to be happy.
You must be keeping very busy.
A divine's work is never done, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
ham. Okay, so I think I've caught up with all the old friends. Dorian, Vivienne, Liliana, Cullen, Varric, Cole, Sarah, Bull, Josephine, Cassandra. Let's begin the Exalted Council. Just a second. Yikes. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've caught up with everybody.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. Without the Inquisition, Celine would have neither her throne nor her elven... Marquise.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
Okay, sorry about that. So, just a little domestic bliss. Get my food out of the microwave. Today's Dragon Age stream brought to you by Amy's Pesto Tortellini. So, where does he go? Do we, tell off the council? Would that look bad to Josephine? Would that be a power play? Yes, power play.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What? This is highly irregular.
Are we not even worth the Inquisitor's time?
Nah, not really, Tegan. You're kind of a jerk in this game.
Inquisitor, I thought you would want to see this. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Talvashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will ask Divine Victoria to call a recess for now. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
Oh,
You think
needs
that's likely?
be.
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Okay, well, she wants to go hat shopping. We should go hat shopping. She is divine. Cullen. Okay, so let's go follow the blood trail. Wait, hold up. There we go.
It is so exciting when the game takes a life.
It looks like he came down over the railing.
Oh yeah, there we go.
An active alluvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Oh yay, we can bring Vivienne again. I need to put on my armor. Yes, yes I do. Cole's got his, Cassandra's got hers, Dorian's got his.
It's the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvians. Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
Is something wrong?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it. The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Let us see where this Kunari came from.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore. Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's part of their military, dressed for war.
Okay. Up and out. Hello.
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here, and who did this to them.
Yes, yes we do.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Use the alluvians to find a way to that island. Not that alluvian. Merrill could fix it for us, though.
The elves bound a spirit here. It feels old. Very old.
What does it want? We're visitors. We didn't mean to disturb you.
Uh-oh. I forget what happens if you're an elf. I know you can speak the language. These are real fights again, too.
That spirit considered us intruders.
We are intruders. We aren't ancient elves.
It must have been set to guard something.
Wolf's Welcome. A wash of powerful magic carries an impression of welcome. Images flash by elven slaves fleeing to this palace in ancient times. Fen Harel bids you welcome, rest knowing the Dread Wolf guards you and his people guard this valley, and here you were free. Whoa.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Yes, I can feel their pain. They came here hurt, hungry. This was help, a new home.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the Dread Wolf Fen Harel.
Fen Harel? The Dalish elves' god of misfortune.
Okay. More of those purple dudes. What do we got here? Oh, we've got no time to look at the murals because we've got purple dudes.
Wounds on the back, no blood on his sword. Someone took him by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
Let's listen to Dorian.
Here we go again. What a change of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
Strip what?
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Menrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
Well, only one way to get anywhere. Follow the trail.
This is Fen Harel, helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
He took great pains to renounce his supposed divinity.
Worship makes you more. He just wanted to help.
Fen Harel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
The Lies of the Evanurus.
This claims the elven gods were just Evanuris. Powerful, but completely mortal mages.
Was this the start of an uprising? Freed elven slaves against their former masters?
If that's true, Fen'Harel was teaching these freed slaves the truth about these false gods.
The anchor now automatically generates focus over time. Discharge the accumulated usability. Okay, so that just discharges it.
You're hurt.
The anchor flared up. It's fine now. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Wow. Okay, now we're done. What is this? Primitive drawings. These look very much like the French cave drawings. And of course they do. Make contact with the Canary. This is gonna go well.
Canary.
Whoops. Locked? Fuck. Fucking hell, Cole? Okay, search for more information about the hostile Kunari. They are over here somewhere. Fuck me. Look at what we got. Damn, that's all it did? Yeah, so I may have forgotten to mention, but these battles
Kunari attacked the Inquisition on sight.
are no joke.
Kunari never act without orders. A commander in the Qun must have given them.
Are you saying the entire Kunari nation wants us dead?
Well, at last the Inquisition and Tevinter have something in common.
Oh, Dorian, give it a rest.
That's Fen Harel, removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
But these ruins are older than the Dalish.
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
Maybe they did. Okay. Right. Dreaded gives one light. Okay. Excellent.
What's this?
Well, let's go find out. The brand of the Evanuris can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves. All are under my protection. Yes. So the Valisline is slave markings.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, They were basically magisters.
Ruh-roh. Damn, look at all that gold. Oh, hello!
It's been too long since we've traveled together. I've missed it.
Oh, it's nice to help people with you. You're quiet, except when you clank.
Okay, now there's stuff all over here. Emerald, okay, this is all single incarnation. Kunari orders, that's the thing. My inventory is full, fuck. There's your report station, your people in the abandoned Elven Towers, a short distance from the mirror that connects to Halam Shiral. The mirror that can... Oh, no, I'm thinking of a different thing.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
A staging ground for an invasion?
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
Okay.
wrote about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvion. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Kunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
Two parties then. The Kunari, and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
Oh. All those Gatlock holsters. Okay, so now onward.
One dead Kunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canary may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
I just wanted the Exalted Council to go smoothly.
We must ensure that the Kunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Could we use the Kunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing, and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Okay, we can say hi to friends again. Let's do that. And then we'll call it a night. Josie!
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two. Tell me, these strange spaces past the Alluvians, are they safe to explore?
None of it's been as bad as the nightmare in the Fade. I can tell you that.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
I wish I didn't either. I'll be glad when this Kunari business is over.
You've already made headway. Let us hope it is soon. I will do what I can here. Once the Kunari are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
Okay.
Everything going all right so far?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you could just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
So Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay.
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I'm making it up as I go along.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Cassandra.
I need to be better than fine. I want to build something that is worthy of lasting.
So what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy is a tyrant. Some would say she is what the Chantry needed, but I will never agree. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
They might be right.
Do not say that near them unless you want to give them the scent of blood. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Okay. Let's Cool.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Is there something you need?
Wow, I forgot. I thought I had done the black wall thing in this one. I guess I hadn't. So that's what happens if you just don't bother with it.
You have it. Of course.
I can't believe it's been so long.
Around 2 years.
That's it? 2 years? Sweet merciful maker, it felt like 10.
That could have been all the wine. Only thing back home I really missed.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
You tell me. I didn't ask for it. One day I was minding my business in the capital, the next, here I am. I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread to Winter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. Vivienne always loved her ludicrous hats, but even she can't pull off that chantry monster. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well, I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. Father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Mayveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
Wonderful. I should look around.
Well, there you are.
Darling, what can I do for you?
How's the Chantry treating you now that you're Divine Victoria?
Quite well, my dear. We had some work to do, persuading Fiona's malcontents to return to society. In the end, sanity prevailed. There are still the occasional grumbles about having a mage divine, but they're easily silenced.
We'll talk another time.
Yeah, you're not creepy at all, Vivienne. Wow. Who else do I need to talk to? Let me talk to Liliana. Oh, and then the folks in the tavern there. Although, I guess the only one I wasn't really friendly with was Sarah, and she didn't seem to care whether I was there or not. Who are you? You're just random mage lady. Okay.
Such changeable weather this season.
Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now.
If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has certainly expanded. And who knows, if the Inquisition ends, there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything. Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Okay.
And you? I don't know.
Scout lays Harding, swift and conic, arrows conching.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy.
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin, about the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Vivi is still Vivi. Never could suffer anyone having a bigger hat. You know it's solid, right? To stop me hiding fish up there. And all for Andraste, I suppose. It still rings right, but the way people used to go on about it, I thought there'd be more trumpets.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hastrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Kreb.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Cassandra needs it on the regular. Excellent.
Sometimes the cow takes your gold. Her name is different now. Victoria. The old name slips away further each time. She's glad you're here. The spirits have fled, flying, fluttering, fast to the farthest fade. They're afraid of the veil tearing again. He died in the darkness so a blue rose could bloom. He broke the dreams to stop the old dreams from waking. The wolf chews its leg off to escape the trap. Barefaced but free, frolicking, fighting fears. He wants to give wisdom, not orders. His friend had to die because he thought they were people. A slow arrow breaks in the sad wolf's jaws. They made bodies from the earth, and the earth was afraid. It fought back, but they made it forget. Being this, being me, it's harder, but better. I like me. Meriden laughs at things I say. She killed the girl to save herself. She thinks about the eyes going black. A weapon is an order, not a gift. The guardian spirit stayed, not bound, but biding, because he asked. He knows how to speak, so spirits listen. Hello. Your hand hurts. A heartbeat, not yours, hammering the beat of a song in its final verse. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Hello. It always had a soul. The question is the answer. If you leave and come back, the chest gives you another. That's how we know too much. It was the same boy. His mother on the ship, his father in their homeland. He grew up lonely. Or didn't. Hello. Hello. He did not want a body, but she asked him to come. He left a scar when he burned her off his face.
Okay, that's enough. So, have I spoken with everybody? Josephine, yes. Bull, yes. Cole, yes. Sarah, yes. Vera. Oh, I haven't spoken with Cullen again. Wait, who are these people? Mages. Legions. Chantry clerics.
Was there something you needed?
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here. Our every move is watched. Some things never change.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How's your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
I sense a threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
all too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Okay, so that's, wait. Okay. That's all we've got here until...
What is this now? What are they up to?
One thing I just want to do is save. Oh, for God's sakes. So I want to save, and now I want to see what kind of armor Vivienne gets. Because I know when I had Cassandra in, she got a set of armor called Divine. I thought that was kind of badass. So let's just, we'll get Dorian, Cassandra, and Vivienne.
Look! More Kunari!
That path wasn't there before.
The Divine. And then the hat. Let's see what it looks like with the hat. You know, if I get a better hat, I could, fuck hat am I wearing? Helm of the Dragon Hunter. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So, I just wanted to see what, because I'd seen Cassandra's, and it's, you know, obviously badass and, you know, like that, but all for a warrior instead of a mage. So, that's enough out of this. I think we've played for, I don't know, 3-4 hours, something like that. So,